Her mother's family, the Arlingtons, still own the Commonwealth Courier, though they are in the process of trying to offload it for cash. Everyone's job is at risk, so Leslie's extended family can maintain their lavish lifestyles, but Leslie gets no special treatment. At best, most of the other employees try to hide their resentment toward her. After all, it isn't Leslie's fault that her family is made up of mostly dilettantes and miscreants. Olive Pointer has been hazing Leslie since she arrived at the paper. Leslie imagines that this is the way Olive might have once tortured a new sorority pledge at Tri Delta. Leslie pokes her head into Olive's office. "Enter," Olive says. "I brought you a present," Leslie says. She drops the big stuffed toy onto Olive's pristine desk. Olive stands up and steps back. "What is this?" "It's a marshmallow plush." Leslie plunks down in one of the guest chairs. "Do you know who invented marshmallow fluff?" "I'm sure you're going to tell me," Olive says. "Archibald Query in 1917. That's one of the fun facts I'm going to put in my article." "Fascinating," Olive says. She's wearing her usual outfit of a pencil skirt, a pair of stilettos, and a silk blouse that reveals too much of her bony chest. "Of course, I might have mentioned that last year. There are only so many fun facts about fluff." Leslie digs into her tote and pulls out a t-shirt. She holds it up. It says, "What the fluff?" "When I saw this, I thought of you." "But I never wear t-shirts," Olive complains. "Never? Not even when you're hanging out at home?" "Hardly ever." "Well, it's the sentiment I liked. It has a certain insouciance." Leslie continues to dig into her tote until she retrieves 3 clay figurine marshmallow men and puts them on Olive's desk. "See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Get it?" Leslie gives Olive a big smile, as if Leslie thinks these kitschy statuettes are the cutest things anyone ever conceived of. "You shouldn't have," Olive says. "If you can't go to the festivals, the least I can do is bring the festivals to you." Olive's office is immaculate. Her desk is glass, her credenza is stainless steel, and there is nothing anywhere except for an étagère in the corner that holds glass pumpkins, bobbleheads, hideous statues, ashtrays, snow globes, and refrigerator magnets, all courtesy of Leslie. There isn't enough room for Mr. Marshfellow, so Olive puts him on an empty guest chair. "I don't want you spending your money on me," Olive says. "I'm happy to. After all, Leslie is in Arlington. She could buy these trinkets from now until the day she dies, and it wouldn't make a dent in her trust fund." "You know, I'm not saying that I didn't have fun last month at the Pumpkin Chuckin' Festival, and I think I made a really nice piece out of the annual North American Wife Carrying Championship. I've covered every charity ball in the last year, and it's not that I feel these things are trivial. I would never say anything like that. But I was hoping my next assignment would be something I could sink my teeth into." Leslie takes out a tin and puts it on Olive's desk. Leslie has been trying to find the last straw, the thing that will make Olive throw up her hands and beg Leslie to stop giving her these tacky treasures. The two of them are at a standoff. Olive won't admit that this detritus drives her mad, and Leslie is going to continue to bombard Olive with junk until she gives Leslie a decent story to write. Olive moves toward the desk warily and opens the tin as if there might be a bomb in it. "It's chocolate fluffernutter bread pudding," Leslie says. "Guaranteed to put you into a diabetic coma." Olive looks into the tin. "I think I'm going to be sick." She sits down heavily, which must be hard for such a skinny woman. "Look, if you promise to take that revolting stuffed thing away, I promise I'll find you a juicy assignment. That would be great." Leslie picks up the marshmallow, leaves, and takes him to her own desk. She puts him in an empty chair and sits down to write a kick-ass article about the Fluff Festival. Chapter 2. The stompin' ground isn't exactly one of Nashville's hot spots. It's squeezed into a corner of a strip mall and isn't what anyone would call picturesque. But Patton King